Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI's Definitive Edition Ticking Ton version. Today we are going to do the Altar of Forgotten Past. And let me just say, we've already done the Rainbow Mines, right? Let me go find out which ones these are. The Rainbow Past, the Rainbow Past, the Rainbow Past. No, Forgotten Past. Forgotten Past. Where is it? Where's the Forgotten Path? Seriously though, I don't see it here. Oh, it is. Okay, let's put it into search. Romer Encampment. Did we finish that one? Yeah, we did. Right? We need to do the Romer Encampment Night. That's it? So here we are at night. We have spent our lives listening to the sound of the Torbonne. Now, even without it, I can still somehow feel its melodies and rhythms reverberating within me. In fact, if I had a little dram of our sacred drink, the water of life we call the spirit of the dance, I am sure I could dance up a storm. Okay, go get it then. Stupid.
Oh, how marvelous to see you again. As you will have noticed, things have changed somewhat since last we met. First off, it's dark outside. Allow me to explain. Since time immemorial, my people have traveled the world and used our most sacred music and dance to pray for the restoration of the Almighty. You have joined us right in the middle of such a ceremony, but this one is a little unusual. The exquisite tones of the Torbonne have always been an essential part of our rituals, but tragedy has struck and all the strings of our sacred instruments have been cut by some heartless fiend. In desperation, we have been reduced to what one might call the air Torbonne, mimicking the parts that would normally be played on the Torbonne, and hoping that the Almighty can forgive us. But in truth, we know that this will not do, for we will soon attempt our most sacred ceremony, the restoration of the Almighty. For that, we must dance to the music of the most sacred Torbonne of Truth. Restoring the Almighty is the most precious duty of our people, but to attempt this using Torbonne with no strings, why, it would be doomed to failure and would only bring shame on our ancestors. This is why I must humbly ask for your assistance yet again. Will you help us repair the Torbonne of Truth so that we may fulfill our sacred duty?
Yes, I guess so. If you'll give me some elevating shoes.
Thank you, oh thank you. You're truly the savior of our people. Now let me tell you how the strings of the Torbonne of Truth may be replaced. There's a very rare item known as the Golden Mane. If we could acquire one, we might be able to repair the Torbonne of Truth. According to the ancient stories of our people, it can be obtained from the great hounds who guard a tower where flying horses dwell. I know this may all sound like nonsense, but if you ever do come across such a place, please do your best to bring us the item we need. We will be eternally grateful.
Well, it just so happens that the last episode of this game, we actually went to a place like that. Can you believe it, guys? What a coincidence. Let's get out of here and go back over to the Pegasus Tower and kill a hot dog. Come on, hot dogs! Why do I keep getting hurt? There he is! The hot dogs! Q requires the golden mane. Head back to the Romer encampment and give it to Lala. Teletubbies? The only La La I know.
Oh, there you are. I'm so happy to see you. Well, how did that go?
How did you get on? You have the golden mane to Lala? Few hands over the golden mane.
Oh, you have it. This is wonderful. Let me look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now we will be able to repair the Torment of Truth. Thank you so much. Truly, you have helped us in our hour of need. On behalf of all the people, I would like to offer you a small token of our gratitude. Here, take this. You have earned it.
Received a pair of elevating shoes. What does that do?
We did it, guys. The No Music, No Life quest.
Alright, so that should be the end of this book. Altar, I guess? Looks like a book to me. Wow, that was fast. It's only been 6 minutes and we've already beat one of the altars. We've already done 2 already. The Altar of the Cursed King is next. We've not done any of these. That's interesting. Let me search for this. Maybe Dragon Quest 7. Gato Filet.
Oh.
What is this? Super Mario Brothers 3? Alright, this is the home of the Felix, master of the Sabrecats. We will first be able to enter when you find the taco in Honolulu. Yeah. When you enter, you'll find Tom under attack by a great saber. Oh, is he under attack? It just looks like he's looking at the saber-tooth tiger.
Whoa! Calm down. There's a good kitty.
Rug.
This is a catastrophe. I don't mean to be a scaredy cat, but you gotta help me, please. Thank you. If you could just get the shoe, I'd be eternally grateful.
Rug. Alright, we killed the cat for you. He stinks off.
I owe you big time. I was within a whisker of getting mauled there. I seem to be catnip to that thing. Lately, he keeps coming around and growling at me. I'm terrified that one day he's going to pounce. Normally, I can get any cat purring in no time, but he's completely feral. He's got all the other kitties terrified. If someone doesn't do something soon, I'm worried they'll all run away. Oh, enough pussyfooting around. You look like you know a thing or two. I was wondering if you would be able to bring me something that might help tame that savage beast. What do you say?
Yay, we've been asked to do it. Dace.
The wildcat slinked off. He muttered something under his breath. Bianca, was it? Anyway, maybe that might help you in your quest for the thing that will tame him.
We accepted the One Crazy Cat quest. We have this, right? No, yes, maybe. We need a Bianca's ribbon. I don't remember getting that, but who knows at this point. Let's Briscolotti Mansion. Okay, so I guess we can't do this. can't go into the cat house either. Let me look up how to do this. Hold. Oh, it is another quest area. This game. I mean, in this altars. The altar of the Heavenly Bride. We did this before. Yes, let's visit it. That's not Bianca. That's Deborah. Where's Bianca? Bianca?
Thank you very much for getting rid of that curse. I was starting to wonder what I'd do if I had to look at that death forever. I mean, you couldn't have Mr. Briscolati waiting for Mr. Briscolati, could you? That'd just be confusing.
Oh, who's Bianca?
That's a...
Oh, Bianca's a woman? I don't know. I'm back to my old self at last, and it's all thanks to you. I'm very grateful, I am. Hey, you're a traveler, ain't ya? You've got a friend who wants to be just like you, wandering about the place without a care in the world. We used to go hunting ghosts and then back when we were little. I ain't been on an adventure like that in yonks. Great day. Okay. Why can't I talk to him about the river?
We already did this, didn't we?
I swear we did this already. The rehearsal?
Didn't we? After we did the quest here.
Sure. Hey Veronica, let's fart in our own face. Oh my god, I just want to marry a little child because you look like a little baby.
What's that? Who am I looking for? Oh, an old pal, a great Sabrecat to be precise. He and my best friend have known him since he was a cub, but I lost him on the way here. Not that I'm worried, my mate who trained him is practically a professional monster wrangler. Still, can't help wondering if he's okay. I don't suppose you've seen any Sabrecats on your travels, have you?
Well, in fact, I have.
What's that? You saw a great Sabrecat on the rampage at Chanteau Felix? That doesn't really sound like him, mind you. He did go a bit feral after he was separated from my mate for a while. Even attacked found him again in the Blimey water. It was only the scent of my ribbon that brought him back to his senses. Hey, I know, maybe the same trick will work again. Let this Sabrecat who you've found have a look and a sniff at this ribbon. If it's him, he'll be all calm again in no time.
We got the Bianca's ribbon. Now let's go give it to the cat. Go in there. Yes, wow. Oh my god, the same dialogue.
This is a lovely ribbon, I must say. Well, I'll show it to him and let's see if it works its magic.
Grr. Tom shows Bianca's ribbon to the great Sabrecat. The Sabrecat gives it a good long sniff. It looks as if the ribbon was sparked some kind of memory. The great Sabrecat slinks off.
Oh, what exactly just happened? I can't be sure, but it looks like as if the ribbon jogged his memory. Do you think he might have remembered where his home is? Perhaps that was the reason he was so irritable. He wanted to go home, but he couldn't remember where his home was.
Why are you assuming that?
Well, let's hope that's the end of it. That Sabrecat has managed to find its way home. It'll be thanks to you, and we've saved my skin too. Here, this is the least I could do.
Received a pair of beast claws.
Oh, and there's one more thing. When it slinked off, it muttered something under its breath. It sounded like some kind of code word. Let me tell you before I forget.
We learned the new password.
Woo!
We can go to Chateau Felix Dusk. We completed the one crazy cat quest. Good work. To me. Alright, 40 quests completed. We got a rare achievement that only 3.19% of Xbox players have accomplished. What was I gonna look at right now? Oh yeah, I was gonna see about these beast claws. Nope, not better than the ones we got. I thought that's much. Alright, so what is the next quest? Oh, the next quest is Dusk, obviously. No, I don't want it. Would you like to visit Chateau Felix at dusk?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk to people.
It's very strange. Apparently Jessica was happily adventuring when her companions, when she suddenly started missing her mother so much that she burst into tears. When we heard, her mother and I hurried to see if she was all right. You really are a marvel, Mother. I promise I'll never wander off an old silly old adventure again. I couldn't bear to be away from you for 1 second.
Dear me, what in the world has gotten into Jessica? She's been a supermodel daughter. Wait, she's been a model daughter, obedient, pleasant, respectful. It's most disconcerting. The Jessica I know is willful, argumentative, and utterly incapable of doing what she's told. I try to stop her setting out on her little adventure, but she insists on avenging her brother's death. And now she's some mild-mannered do-gooder all of a sudden? It's odd in the extreme. In fact, it's downright upsetting. How can I get my daughter back? Wait, I'm remembering of something a certain traveling salesman once told me. He said that there were books capable of changing the personality of anyone who read them. I'm sure you visited all sorts of places on your travels. If you happen to find a book that might give me back the daughter I know, I would reward you handsomely. Would you do that for me?
I guess so.
Wonderful! I would tell you what the type of to abandon others in their hour of need. You always mention when she's herself, my daughter's energetic, strong-willed, and very active indeed. If you could find a tone that might turn her back into that sort of person, I would be eternally grateful. The salesman I spoke to mentioned the kingdom of Aliahan. Perhaps you might look there.
Alright, so we have to go to the altar of the starry skies. Rest. Quester's Rest. Alright, we've been here before. Is there books in here? Oh, there is. I'm in the bookshelf and find a curious book that can change a reader's personality. Got the Girl's Own Annual. Let's go give it to that lady. Why didn't it tell us this is the book they're looking for when we got it? Usually it says, oh, give it back to this person.
I spy an looking volume in your hand. Might you have found the book that will give back my daughter? No,
Yes.
Wonderful, and what might the title be, pray tell? Goodness me, you expect me to believe that a publication entitled Guns and Buns will give my bottle back? Well, I'm not really sure this is the kind of publication I should be exposing my daughter to, but if you think it's a good idea.
We got a book called The Girl's Own Annual.
And how are you feeling, dear?
Oh, I'm just fine, Mother. I'm not so sure about you. I mean, what are you wearing? Wouldn't you feel so much more liberated if you shed a few layers? Oh, where did this handsome young man come from? You're lovely, aren't you? Tell me, have you ever had a puff puff before?
Oh my gosh. Get out of here.
Jessica, honestly, this is not how I raised you. This isn't the Jessica I know. Hurry up and find the book that will occasionally restore our true self, will you?
What?
We did get it. We got The Girl's Own Annual. Oh. So we just have to read it again. That's stupid. Why is it only giving us this book? I don't understand. How do we read the real book to her? So if we have that on, do we have that on somewhere? Equipment. Don't. So how do we read the correct book? I'm confused. Golden cat? Weird.
Why is it not giving the right book to her?
Oh, I'm supposed to select no when she says that. Oh my god, this is dumb. How do I miss that?
How are you feeling, Jessica, dear?
Mother, what are you doing here? Wait, I know. You're here to tell me to stop thinking about avenging Alistair, aren't you? Well, forget it. I'm not giving up, and I'm not going home with you, and that's the end of it. I saw my revenge. It's my destiny, and no one can stop me.
You're really not going to listen to a word I say, are you? How did you end up so big-headed, I wonder?
Ah, you're wrong on talk. When do you ever listen to anything anyone says?
Well.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
Yes, there's no doubt about it. This is the Jessica I know. Thank you so much. Here, you're more than on this.
We received the goddess's whip.
Is anyone going to tell me what's going on here? Oh, don't worry about that, dear girl. Here, let me take a good look at you.
You're acting like a real weirdo, Mother. You do know that, right?
I am truly grateful. I was worried my daughter might have been lost from me forever.
As to what might explain her sudden change of personality, one of her companions told me it might have been the result of a monster's curse.
But sure not to run into the same monster, won't you?
Hey, we did it!
Can we just get a golden whip? Where did that go? Was it a whip? Didn't we get a whip? Just now. Just gave us a whip. No? Oh, it's the goddess whip. I thought it said golden whip. Gives her more charm, but less attack. I don't think it's good. Alrighty, well let's go back over here then. So one more quest in this altar, but I think that it's been long enough and we need to end the episode. So remember to subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, like the video, comment down below and share the video. And in the next episode we will complete the altar of the Cursed King and maybe start the next altar. See you guys then. Bye!